Good morning, good evening, or good night, folks. I'm your host, Simon Redhand, and welcome to Gaming Redhanded. Figured I'd do a quick update on my build. Yesterday I did a video, I put it up here, and I'm talking about that I was going to buy Raining Cash, which I ended up doing. I liked the idea of the gun based on what I read about it. Let me go to the details again. So, it's a shotgun. It shoots 2 shots at a time. The way it works, it's still a pump action shotgun, but it reloads after every second shot to pump it. And after each reload, it gives you Fortress Warfare, cooldown 10 seconds. And then while you're standing in Fortress Warfare, you get increased crit strike and reduced damage. My goal with this gun was to kind of pair it with the corrosion gun. Use the mod that gave Fortress Warfare, because without this gun equipped, I don't get the crit strike damage, crit rate. So what it would give me is, it would give me just the super armor, which is damage reduction 30%, 20%, and attack damage 20%. I would use a mod that would change that to just give me increased damage while standing in Fortress Warfare. However, I don't like this gun. I think it's terrible. I used it in the Leah dungeon, and I just think that its attack pattern is too slow for me. All right, and the time it takes to reload is not that great. And the rhythm you're supposed to do with this gun in order to get it to work effectively is not like that. So here's how I imagine you're supposed to use this gun. Because it's a gun that you can reload after every shot, the first goal, that right there I just dropped, was Fortress Warfare. So let me wait a bit. You can't see the cooldown of Fortress Warfare, by the way. So I don't even know when this thing is off cooldown. I just have to kind of guesstimate. But you fire one shot, reload, it procs, and then you get ready to just basically dump. Right? And as you can see, as we're standing in there, it's supposed to give me a damage counter, which it's not giving me. So it's not consistent. It's supposed to give me a stack counter, because the gun itself gives you a bonus the longer you stay in here and maintain up to 40%. I've only seen this thing stack up to 4, so I'm assuming that each stack is 10%. Let's see here. It's still on cooldown. There it is there. Now it's stacking. Now I made it 2. So for some reason there, even though I didn't move, it didn't start stacking until 2 seconds later. And it didn't even get to 4 stacks because of the fact that it didn't start counting its own stacks. I don't know if the gun is bugged or lag or what's going on with this thing, but when I use it in the research lab, I found it to be extremely inconsistent. This thing was a clear DPS loss compared to this. And not only that, because this Fortress Warfare only lasts like 4 seconds, it wasn't really viable to switch to it when it was down, because it didn't last long enough for me to really benefit from it, right? So I didn't. When you do the research lab, you'll realize that this thing, its duration is so short that you can't really place it to really get some real working. And not only that, this attack pattern that I was doing, because in order to do this thing properly, you shoot it, reload, and then when it drops, then you keep dropping bullets, right? And you can see there, it's not stacking at all. It's not giving me any stacks, even though I haven't moved. It's not giving me any of the stacks of the increased weapon damage, so it's not working. And not only that, the attack rate is so slow that it cannot keep up with, it can't keep up with the damage I can do with the corrosion. And usually a slow attacking weapon is not a problem, because the trade-off is supposed to be higher damage, but if you look at it, it says higher damage. Technically, it's supposed to have higher bullet damage per shot, but because of the fire rate on this thing, it has way more DPS. Purely because of the fire. And not only that, it procs power surge, so its DPS is insane compared to this gun. Alright? Which is fine. I didn't really buy it for DPS, but I also didn't realize that the Fortress Warfare duration was so absurdly short that it wouldn't be beneficial. I was hoping that Fortress Warfare duration would be the same length as the reload time. I mean the cooldown time. And if it was like that, then it wouldn't be a problem. Like, I get it. I would lose it if I moved, but at least I know if I preemptively positioned myself, I would know that, okay, I can get a full 10 seconds of burst in, and I can just dump the clip, because I can dump the entire clip in 10 seconds. That'd be fine, right? But this low rate here is too short. I can't do anything with this, and the radius is too small. Now there is things I can use to increase the radius, but and as you can see there, it didn't even give me a single stack until the last second there. So even the conditional it grants it's not reliable. I figured I'd release this video as kind of a warning because like these blueprints are expensive, and for having me bugged out, like you don't want to like I finished everything so far in terms of like what am I looking for here? There. In terms of all the nightmares, and these all give you starchrom. So it required me doing all that plus my 8 weeks plus the event because our server here is on week 5. So plus the event to get the starchrom from all this in order to buy 2 blueprints and all the rest of my armor stuff like that. So it is very expensive to do this, right? So they'll invest in a weapon and find out it's oh, weapon's trash. Kind of stuck with it until next season. Like it's not a good feeling. So I figured I'd release the video and kind of show it that like yeah, this is not a good gun. In theory, it's not a good gun. On the way it's well, in theory, it sounds good. And in execution, it's not a good gun, right? And I don't even think that if I upgraded the blueprint, this would have to scale so much higher than corrosion on its damage for it to end up being better than corrosion, right? But right now the damage is too close that you're not going to notice it, and the fire rate and the reload time is so long that alone crushes its DPS, right? So even if this thing gave you the greatest numbers you could think of, well, it's not even doing that. Look at the DPS; it's not even cracking 10K, right? So now, granted, I do have some mods that do cater towards the elemental damage I'm doing, right? But even if I didn't have those on, I promise you this gun would be less DPS than corrosion, right? Just because of the way this functions. The fact that the stacks don't work. They don't work reliably. And the fact that the fire rate and the reload time is so long. Like this, when you're in a fight on a dungeon, this reload gets interrupted. You have to roll, you have to dodge, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff while you're playing that it's gonna stop your reload, and you're gonna have to dodge crap and all that stuff. So it's not really reliable to use this in a dungeon fight just because of that. And which is interesting because the double barrel shotgun had the same thing going on where you have to reload a lot, but the damage was so high that it actually made up, right? The damage on this gun is not that high. And also I could take advantage of a lot of reload effects, mods and stuff like that. This gun doesn't do status damage, so I can't really take advantage of the reloading. If I were to get the other shotgun, which I might do just because I like shotguns. If I were to get backfire, this one would benefit from the status damage with every reload. This is the same style of weapon. They're the DB12s, so it would be able to reload after every shot like this, and it would be able to benefit from the reload from mods. So this could be a way to stack that. But even right now, it's not proccing my Fortress Warfare. I just did 3 reloads. It just finally procced it. Yeah, but it's clearly bugged, the Fortress Warfare. It's bugged, and the duration is too low. Like, this would have to be 10 seconds minimum for it to be worthwhile. And then at the same time, not only that, it would have to also not situationally grant you the buff it's supposed to give you based on the weapon. Yeah, so right now I'm probably gonna just focus heavier on my my corrosion. I'm still trying to find a good weapon to pair with it. Since I'm building status damage, I'll just have to lean towards a status weapon. I might have to lean towards a different element altogether. I might end up just doing the D50 Jaws, honestly. It's the only weapon I actually like using. Some people are using the bullseye and some kind of marking and stuff like that, but I don't know if I want to build off vulnerability. Like I said, other people use it already. I don't think it stacks. I do want to see if the dual fury self-immolation is vulnerability on myself or not. I still haven't clarified that. I don't know yet. I don't want to use crossbow because I don't like the way it works. In terms, I don't like the way it feels in combat. So yeah, I might end up using the dual fury. And the reason I'm leaning towards the pistol is because of this, because of the cradle, where it does pair shotguns and pistols together. So I might as well lean towards the pistol. That way I can benefit from this at the same time. What is this? I'll do that today. So I can lock my last passive slot. Yeah, so that's the goal going forward. I figured I'd make a video talking about it, just in case anyone else is thinking about buying raining cash. Just it's not reliable. I wouldn't use it, and I don't really believe this gun can get to where it needs to be. Even though I know it's more deep, it's more I would say tank oriented. It's because of the Fortress Warfare. I don't think you can build Fortress Warfare up to be good enough, even with the perks Fortress Warfare has. Like, I found this in my dungeon earlier today when I ran it, which gives you the every enemy defeated while in Fortress Warfare state extends the duration by 5 seconds. This gun doesn't do enough damage to trigger this. By the way, like it's not damage, but the fire rate is too long that by the time you kill something, it's gonna be off because of the fact that it's gonna take you more than more time due to the reload function how this gun works, right? Because like this gun's not gonna kill quick. It's not gonna kill fast. So you gotta literally drop it. So that's how you'd have to drop how to prepare a kill for that is shoot, reload, shoot, and hope the target is dead by the time it drops. You get 5 seconds, and then you can kind of keep the ball rolling, right? But then you know you're moving, you're dodging, and you're gonna be over here by the time you get a couple kills off, and what you're gonna run back over here to kind of trigger this thing. What I'll do is I'll run a dungeon maybe. And I'll show off like how this feels in a dungeon so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. I just gotta do some preparation first before I do that. I gotta reload and farm materials and blah blah blah. So I'll flash forward to that. I'll probably show me doing this silo here, the containment alpha. Yeah, the containment alpha. Is that what I gotta do? Securement silo alpha. Because I need to get that anyway. So first time I run it, I'll run it, and then I'll use this gun while doing it, and you guys can see like this how it feels running with this gun. But I imagine it's not gonna feel good. So I ended up taking a bit of a detour before going on my hunt. For my dungeon run on the silo. I had to go out of my way to farm Artisan's Hand. The special thing about this is it allows you to craft repair kits, and you need them in higher level dungeons because your weapon breaks very often. You need the repair kits, and they drop off Scorcher type enemies. The first, I marked them all on my map here. So there's 3 spawn locations for the Scorchers. The first one here is Greywater Industrial Zone. I marked it here. This is usually a good side to come. It spawns here, but I put the point here. The next location they spawn at over here in the Eastern Railway Junction. This is the exact spot it actually spawns at here where I marked. And then the last spot is, there it is, Hearst Industry. And this is where I marked here is exactly where they spawn. I usually teleport in to Greywater Camp and just drive over to this location here. And I usually don't fight any of this crap that's here. I usually just come in, my car off, and just run straight to the boss spawn. From this start here, he's right about here. Just go straight right across this bridge here. There's one elite here, but this area is level like 21. If you're doing this, you should be like level 50 or so. Should be no problem getting here. Sometimes I kill him just because I do collect the cortexes that they drop. Take those cortexes sometimes and just craft them up at the this bench layer. But yeah, it's the only thing I really kill. Him. There's a spider here that I usually will kill because spiders are annoying. And then, you know, there's like one fly here. What you're looking for is this big guy with the head. I don't know if it matters. I know if you shoot him and don't do enough damage, he'll split into 2 different creatures. So I usually, but at this point here, I mean, I kill him so fast, it doesn't really matter. And then he drops the UV hand. This was not quick. This took me roughly 3 hours of doing this. And I did a combination of cycling all 3 spawns, but that was kind of tedious. I ended up running back to Greywater Camp and just switching channels. And then coming back here, that was, you know, it's all kind of tedious because there's no quick teleport location near any of these spawns that you're going to. So the only thing you can do is kill this guy and then track back out, drive back to Greywater Camp, or change channels in Greywater Camp, do that. I was also just respawning back at my base. Respawning back at my base, and then I was teleporting back over. That also worked pretty well too. All right, let's start this securement silo. I'll just do the hard mode. First time doing it, I don't even know how this dungeon works, so I'll jump into the pro mode right away.
And could only leave me these batteries for the bounty, a rather low price for a killer from Rosetta. But for sure,
I like these dungeons here. So far, most of them are fairly decent. They all got little stories, but I've never really been following them. I mean, I probably should. But the story itself is rather interesting. Is that a claymore mine? It is. Okay. All right. I remember these other dungeons, like poison spores and shit. Is this where I'm going? I'm pretty sure I went too far down. Alright. Alright. Or am I going in there? Oh, I'm going right here. Okay. Pretty sure there's another mine in the wall there. Alright. So let's oh, I guess I was supposed to be using the raining cache. Make sure it's reloaded first. I don't know. I just don't think this is gonna be good enough, but we'll see. Maybe it'll perform well on the boss. I already know the corrosion works, so. Yeah, didn't even see that. Just drone guys. I do want to start using drones. I gotta start crafting them. I had an opportunity to get the drone operator perk, but then I had to choose between that and my ability to craft I don't remember what it was. Oh, I think it was the... I don't know what I got. I got something at the same time as it, and I ended up choosing over it. But I do want to get that drone operator. I think that next season I definitely will take one of those offensive perks so I can use them. Let's see here. Usually in these dungeons, they usually have like a deviant side area. Hopefully I can get whatever rare deviants in this place on the first run. Surprised I didn't despawn. Can I go over here? Oh, good that came back. I need those deoxidants. I searched this or just now? I guess not. Alright. Keep it moving. Usually these dungeons are pretty quick. Usually like 10 minutes long at most. I mean, the damage is not bad on these little soldiers here. What I'm worried about is when I start fighting some actual elites. Need the access card. Alright. Oh, it's a Mission Impossible type stuff here. I wonder what happens if you walk into that. Are they just mines? Or it's like alarms, so they call ads. I'll do it right the first time and then we'll see. Maybe next run I'll run into him deliberately. Anything in these stacks? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's elite. I guess the damage is not that bad. Yeah, this guy, his drones immediately broke when I killed him, but the other guy, they stayed alive. I love these dogs. I'm gonna end up farming that boss so I can get a 5-5 version of these dogs. I think they're the best deviants, combat deviant I've found so far. I like the fact that every time they attack something, they keep splitting. And I think the numbers on like near infinite. I've seen like at least like 6 or 7 of them on field at once before the time expires. But I think if I get a higher level one, like a 5-5 with a good active, I could probably get up to even higher than that. Probably get to 10. The only downside is that they're melee, right? So they can't deal with flyers at all. But when they're active, they do give you a damage buff, so they're pretty good to use. Purple mods. Am I supposed to activate something in here? I think I got a card key from that guy, probably. To go back to that door that was locked. I don't think there's anything here besides this weapon crate. I think we're doubling back to the door over here. Yeah, I am really curious to see what would happen if I actually got tripped by those lasers. What's aggroing me here? Oh, dude back there. God damn. That was crazy. Alright. What's doing that? Oh, it's this friggin' drone. Alright. Keep gulping around. That's not the operator. Oh, this is. I think the elite drones don't break when you kill them. Where's that thing even going? Should I even follow that? What is that green thing on my screen? I don't know what that is. All right. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's on my screen. But I don't think I can go back over there. That direction I went over there is a dead end. I'm not following that drone, so I don't care what it's doing. Oh, nice. More deoxidants, so I can actually make that high-level healing item. I gotta go from the top to get across there. No, it came back. Okay, cross over and then get across. Alright. Let's see here. Does this go anywhere? Fancy elevator. I assume this is the right way. Oh, this is the deviant section. Alright, let's go see what this is. The last one I did that was actually kind of challenging was the mirrored room one, because I was using the shotgun and I couldn't kill them fast enough solo. But I did kind of get overwhelmed by them. I ended up dying. I ended up clearing it, but I had to die a few times to do... What is the theater?
Is someone there?
Alright. Let's go this way. Can I destroy these? They're immune right now. I'm guessing this could be involved with whatever event's happening here. There's a boss there. He's probably immune right now. I guess that's where he's gonna spawn from. This guy's got 3 drones running. Is this bugged? What's going on here? That one's not bugged. Why can't I hit this one? Is it broken already? I think it might be broken already. Oh, he's like stuck in the wall. Alright. I gotta activate all these things, right? How do I go about doing that? Alright. Do I shoot them? I guess I can follow the line, see where they go. It's back here somewhere. Do I shoot it? Or no, I don't shoot it. It's immune still. Okay. How do I activate this thing? Junction box? No. Nothing behind the screen. Can't shoot that guy. How do I activate this? What am I missing here? Negative. Alright, let's go this way. How do I activate these things? I pressed F on them. That's not working. Carpet exhaust fan. Actually, I have both those, I think. Alright, what am I missing here? Okay, I have to melee it. Alright. That took longer than expected to figure out. Alright. I mean, you should just let me shoot him so it wouldn't be so confusing. Alrighty. Deviant status activated. Alright, how many deviants are coming at me right now? Oh, this is that polarizing shit. There's a when you do the Securement center, whatever, you have to deal with these guys. But in that zone, you have to drag them to certain things. Do I have to do that for this guy too? Just kill him. Yeah, come on. I was about to jump. Or oh, drone's helping me. Not doing damage to him. slam. Right. Take too long to reload. Not even coming after me. Alright, I want to kill before he gets back up. Alright. Drop anything good? Let's go see. Are you guys still here? Usually these guys despawn when you kill those flower guys. Got 2 mods. Elemental Havoc. I think that's what I'm looking for, actually. No, is it a generic? That's... Might be an armor mod. There it is. Elemental damage 10% when HP... Oh, that's not this one I'm looking for. I don't like the... So elemental damage with 10%, so it's always on, and if I'm above 90%, it's additional 10%. Actually, that might be pretty good. What does that go on to, actually? Let me check that. Might put it on now. Helmet. What am I rocking on my helmet? The weak spot damage. I'll probably put this on, actually. And it's rolled elemental damage in this on the inner side and normal damage. That's pretty decent. I was using precision. Precision might be better, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll test it out. It's hard to maintain weak spot hits, depending on the enemy, actually, because the shotgun spats, I can hit weak spots on a regular basis, so that weak spot damage might work out to be better. Like even right now, like my HP is in max. It's because I didn't drink my ale. I should probably drink another one. All right. So that wasn't too hard. I don't know if you have the demons or not. I don't know if it's worth farming. I'll have to check the spreadsheet to see if this place is worth coming back to and farming repeatedly. But getting that mod is a good sign. It means there might be other elemental mods here. That guy's all charged up too. This is a shield. Why did I get weak point damage for that? Hitting his feet. I guess that's his weak point. Oh. Alright. It's taking longer than it should. Surprised his feet are the weak point. Yeah, I'm not letting you hit me, buddy. It would be nice if I was getting my actual bonus. Oh, this is the boss, huh? I feel like he bugged out at the end there. He even bothered rushing at me. The rest just die after that. Yeah, they did. Alright. What other loot do we got here? Yeah, so I might be farming this place. It is giving me elemental mods. I'm gonna check and clarify, see what else drops here. 2 elemental havocs. It's pretty decent. It might be a good reason to come here. This is what I got first. This is a new one. This is damage against elites and great ones. I think this one might be better. I think the only great ones are like the solo bosses. Anything upstairs before I get out of here? So the raiding cache didn't do terribly. I don't like the fire rate though. Like if I ran this using my my corrosion, I would have blew through this place much faster. think this is back at the entrance. This is a circle, right? Yeah, this is the entrance. Alright, that's gonna be it for now, guys. I think that's it. I mean, the gun's alright. I still regret buying it just because even through the dungeon there, the Fortress Warfare wasn't working the way I want it to be. Like, it doesn't stack its damage consistently, and it doesn't last long enough. So that alone is a reason why I don't think this gun is worth purchasing. Even using it the way it's intended, where just focusing on use this weapon, I don't think it'd be good. So I kind of regret buying it, but it's already unlocked. I'm working towards unlocking every gun anyway, so I guess it's fine. Next season, I'll have to buy something else. But as always, guys, I appreciate you guys for giving your time. Thank you guys for dropping by. Like the video if you like it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to support the channel. Have yourselves a good morning. If it's still a video watching me today, have a good afternoon or good night.